What's going on, guys? It's your boy beatsbyash, back at it again with another banger of a video. And today I wanted to showcase an awesome red-white aggro deck that I drafted in Modern Horizons 3 the other day. And I'm actually really excited about this one because this is really the first time I've been able to make an all-out aggro deck in the format really come together, because I think it's really difficult to play an aggro game because the slower decks such as like Eldrazi feel very comfortable with just doing nothing on the first couple turns of the game, and even if you're able to get them down to like 5 or less health by turn 4, then maybe on turn 5 they just drop down a couple Eldrazi tokens or a Writhing Chrysalis and they just stall the board until you can no longer make good attacks. And then at that point, you can't end the game and you just lose because they have a better late game than you. So this draft, I was actually able to bypass that wall and really demonstrate how you can play an all aggro game. So I hope you guys enjoy the draft, enjoy the games. If you have any questions about my thought process and decisions, make sure to let me know down below in the comments. And without further ado, let's get into the goo. Starting off in this pack, we have a Prismatic Ending, which is a now power crept version of Leyline Binding. Don't think it's too good in this format. There is a Emperor of Bones, which is a 100% bomb of a card, and that's probably going to be our pick here. There's also a Breathe Your Last, which we could potentially wheel here. So let's go ahead and take the Emperor of the Bones. She's the best card in the pack. Whenever one or more counters are put on this guy, you can put a card exiled with this onto the battlefield under your control. It gains haste. Really cool effect. Ooh, there is also a Phyrexian Tower. There is a Horrific Assault and a Refurbished Familiar and a Metastatic Evangel. That's really tough. I think I'm legitimately down for the Refurbished Familiar because I don't think it's that much worse than those cards. And it's already in our color pair. Alright, well, there is a Indebted Spirit. There's also an Area Auxiliary. Kind of wish that I ended up pulling the trigger on the Metastatic Evangel last pack. It is a slightly better card than this one, but I did just kind of want to stay with the Emperor of Bones because I want to play this if possible. It is a decent card worth splashing, though, I will say that. I am probably just going to take the Airy here. This card is okay, but I think it's really a card that you don't want to take until later in the draft, because you need to be really aggressive to take advantage of it. Cursed Wombat is okay, and so is Worn Powerstone. Yeah, so I think I'm just down to go with the Area Auxiliary. Probably just slightly better card than Cursed Wombat. All right, well, there is a Signature Slam. I mean, that's 100% just the best card in this pack. The two white cards I have really no interest in. This is a green-black-white land, but these tend to go a little bit later. So I'm just going to take the Signature Slam here. Not really committed to anything so far. But we do have some powerful cards in every direction, so that's nice to see. It's more likely than anything that we splash the Emperor of Bones. Could be green-white splash Emperor of Bones. I would like to find a Marionette Apprentice. I haven't gotten to play with one of those yet, so I think it'd be really cool to mess around with. Also, just a really good card with Emperor of Bones. Okay, well, there is no solid card here that really speaks out to me. That is a blue-white-red. I'm not the most interested in that. There's a Flare of Fortitude, which is decent for sure. Solstice Zealot is okay. That might just be the best card in this pack. I haven't really seen Cursed Mirror do much. Seems like just a worse copy of the guy who exploits people. Wingit's okay too. This card is really only good in a segmented artifact deck. Likewise with this guy, and the land's not for us, so let's just go with him. One thing I need to watch out for if we end up being black is I've ended up with way too many 4-drops the couple times I've actually gotten to be in black. Okay, well, there's a Teamer land. There is a Bant land. There is a Petrifying Meddler, a Etch Slith, a Hex Gold Slith, and a Gift of the Viper. I mean, I already have one energy card. Maybe I'm just interested in the Hex Gold Slith here. It is an okay card. I could pivot off of black if needed. Starting with 2 energy cards feels pretty nice. And I think I'm just down for this. Okay, so there is another Flare of Fortitude here. Second Solstice Zealot is probably calling our name. It's not really that much better than the Thriving Skyclaw, but it is in our colors, so I guess it makes sense here. Flare of Fortitude is just one that I think is way too gimmicky. It's probably one of the worst Fortitudes. I think the blue one's probably the best. Okay, well, there is a Riddlegate Gargoyle 2X. That could be a signal. It's either I take this or I take this. I have 3 energy cards already, which seems pretty strong. I don't know really what's been more open. I think this is probably the slightly better card. Okay, well, there is an Expel. There's also a Thriving Skyclaw and a Drownyard Lurker. Not really interested in any of these cards, to be honest. I mean, I don't really like playing this card, but I would be open to it. These cards are a dime a dozen, and we can probably get them later. Probably more likely we're playing white-red, so this might just be the safer card. Okay, well, that is a Worn Power Stone, which could work with us being in black-red, or could work with us being in white-red. This guy's also okay. I don't know that I'm really trying to commit to red at this point. I think I'll just go with the Worn Power Stone. Second Expel. You don't really want to play 2 of those, but that's okay. And I'm picking up a Wing It. Well, I at least know I made a correct decision somewhere going white. All right, well, there is a Conduit Goblin. There is a Warren Soul Trader, which is a fine card. This card is really nice, too. This pack has some goodies for sure. For sure got some goodies. So what are the cards I actually want to play here? I'm probably just going to end up taking this Conduit Goblin. It does kind of suck here, but I think we're kind of headed down a white-red energy path, and the black train has kind of left the station. White seemed very, very open, and red went very late as well, so it could just be the right place to be in at the right time. There's not really anything else that speaks out to me too much. We're in Soul Trader. You just have to have like a really good combo. Like you have to have that enchantment that keeps reviving stuff for energy. Okay, well there is another Phyrexian Ironworks and a Scurry of the Gremlins. Well, I am very glad that we decided to go down the red-white path and not the white-blue path, taking that Riddlegate Gargoyle back there, because this card is absolutely amazing and I have not gotten to play with it yet. There's also a Gatekeeper which we could wheel. I would be pretty satisfied with. Even the Void Pouncer or the second Ironworks, or maybe even this. I mean, that's just a really good pack with multiple cards I'm looking to wheel. Okay, well here is an MDFC for white. This is probably one of the better ones. Getting free access to artifact or enchantment removal is really premium, especially because you can get Essence Reliquary in white, and that would allow you to then bounce the MDFCs back to hand. Oh, but that's a Galvanic Discharge, pick 3. I didn't even see that there. Damn, that's really, really tough. I think I'm going to go with the Discharge. It's just the strictly better card. Although I'm not, like, hard committed to red, I do have some really strong red cards so far, so I probably just have to take this here. Ooh, and that is an Amped Raptor. We get rewarded for committing to red. You love to see it, baby. Let's go. Man, this deck is looking very, very nice. Oh my gosh. And there's another Metastatic Evangel and as well a Witch Enchanter. That's a tough decision. I gotta look at the win rate here. Yeah, I mean, this is a land though, but this is a more aggressive card and it works with the synergies in our deck. Might be able to get back the first one on the wheel. I think I'm just down for this. It just seems like it has more synergies with our deck. Ooh, and that is an Aether Revolt. That's exactly what I'm looking for here. Yeah, that seems absolutely amazing, man.
Yes, I see. Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone. Aether Revolt is here. The energy train is leaving the station, and he's picking up his friend, Conduit Goblin number 2. Let's go, baby. We're literally putting gasoline in the tank because this deck is looking fantastic. Tough to leave this on the table. It's a really strong card too. And this is actually shaping up really well in our deck as well. And man, red-white is just really, really open right now. Kite versus Unicorn versus Sultai Land. Not really interested in that. Probably not playing that anymore. Kite is just really, really good. Especially the first Kite is really good. I guess I'm going to pick this up here. Yeah, this deck is shaping up to be very, very strong. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 energy cards. All right, well, that guy can supplement as an energy card. This guy's also really strong. That's a tough one. I think I'm probably more interested in the Inventor because this is like the best home to play Inventor. Yeah, it's probably just Inventor here every time. I don't think we're playing the Void Pouncer. Well, this is looking really, really strong. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 drops. All right, well, we're going to go Molten Gatekeeper anyway. We are double dipping, baby. Yeah, this deck has a good amount of creatures. We're already at 11, so that's really, really good. Okay, there are realistically no cards for us in this pack. I guess I'll take the card that possesses a white pip in order to cut it off. Could have taken the energy card. Yeah, I'll take the energy card. Oh, Thraben Charm for free. Pick 15. Don't mind if I do. And another Molten. Okay. Okay, pack number 3. What do we got in store for us here? So there is a Razorgrass Ambush, which is a premium MDFC. There is also a Strength of the Harvest. Is this card just the better MDFC out of the two? Because it enters play untapped if we choose to do so? Most likely, right? Yeah, I think I'm most interested in this just because it enters play untapped. Although this is a good card because we're going wide, I think this is just the better card for our deck. Okay, well, I don't mind if I do. I'll take another Aether Revolt. Well, this seems absolutely bonkers in our deck. Really glad I picked up the Inspired Inventor, and this card is not a legendary enchantment, so we'd actually run 2 of those, which is very, very nice. Our 4-drop slot is looking ecstatic. Oh my gosh, Area Auxiliary versus Reiterating Bolt? Yeah, I don't know. That's tough. I guess this is maybe just slightly better. I don't know, that's a tough decision. I don't have that much removal, but this card is just really good in our deck as well. Okay, well, I don't feel bad about not picking up the removal, because there is a Ghostfire Slice, which is just a really premium card. And there's also a Blood-Soaked Insight, which seems really strong in this deck, but I think I'm more interested in the removal, since we're kind of limited on that, right? Yeah, I'm probably just more interested in the removal. I mean, a Thriving Skyclaw isn't bad either. Maybe I should have just bit the bullet, took the 2-drop, and then ended up trying to wheel a Skyclaw or something. All right, is there a land in here for us? That's a red-white land. That's a red-white land. Don't mind if I do. I've only got 13 creatures, but still. I mean, I don't really want to play this. I think I'd still rather just have at least 1 dual land. It's probably well worth its weight, because I don't know if we're going to get another one of these. Hopefully we can at least end up with 1 or 2 more creatures here, because I don't want to play that Knight. Although it can find us Aether Revolt and Scurry of Gremlins. That is very true. Red-white cards, where you at? Alright, I guess we're playing Indebted Servant. That's just how it be, man. It is a creature, I'll take it. Ooh, Dog Umbra? Oh wait, never mind. There's just a 7th pick Galvanic Discharge. Sign me up, sir. Sign me up. 2 Galvanic Discharge alongside the Aether Revolt and the Ironworks. This is looking like a really clean deck. Can Knight search those cards? Yeah, I can search for enchantments, and we have a decent amount of artifact enchantments. We have 4, like, very strong ones. Ooh, and we get into Johnny Fells the Goldsire. Pick 8? That's crazy. I mean, there's also just a fetch. I don't think we really want a fetch in this deck. Like, it only gets 1 of our colors. I have 1 MDFC that might be enough. Solstice Zealot is probably worth it just because of our massive energy theme. This deck is looking really good even if we don't get anything else. Curve is a little bit weird, but I think we should be Gucci. Probably not playing that. Ooh, another Inventor or a Thraben Charm. Maybe just Thraben Charm? I have a lot of 3s. Yeah, I have a lot of 3s. This guy's probably just a slightly better version of that. And although I am a little bit lighter on creatures, I have cards that supplement his creatures. That card's just really good in our archetype. Okay, well, I might actually play the Barbarian Ring. Like, I don't have a white duel. I mean, I don't have a blue-white duel. Okay, we'll take the gold card. Gold cards are cool. Oh, well, that's a real card. Okay. Oh, we just get past a rare. 15th pick. Hell yeah. Damn, this is looking like a really nice draft. All right, so we ended up with a pretty nice red-white energy deck. We're going to be able to play 16 lands with our fetch and the Razorgrass Ambush, and we ended up with like 7 to 8 real pieces of removal. So we ended up with 14 energy cards, which is absolutely amazing. And we have 4 different payoffs, so that's why I actually decided to put in this Roscott Knight, because we have a total of 7 targets, which puts this at least above, like, in the 60 to 70% range to hit. And I decided to take out the Indebted Spirit and the Kite. I think those cards are a little bit better in the green-white deck. Although I don't think they're bad in this archetype, I think our deck is more focused on playing a tempo-based game plan than just, like, attacking early. Yes, we can have aggressive starts, but I'm more so trying to win the game via one of our artifact or enchantments. And the fact we have 2 Aether Revolt means we can potentially just win the game without actually attacking. So I don't think Kite is as important on that forefront, but this looks like an amazing deck. So let's go ahead and hop into the games and see how much energy we can get at once. All right, hopping into match number 1 with our energy beatdown deck here. Well, this is a 4-lander with an Amtraptor. I think that's good enough for me. We've got a decent amount of 2-drops in this deck, and even if it doesn't hit, we can still use the energy later on for our Scurry, for our other effects, so I think this is going to be great. Okay, he's going to start out with the Pteramander. I will counter with an Ampteraptor of my own, sir. Into a Thraben Charm. Hot Wheels, beat that, my guy. 2 mana, 2/1 first strike, and we get to kill your turn 1 play. You love to see it. Most important thing about that interaction is we got to remove his affinity, which I think is very, very important. Oh no, he's playing white. Okay, so maybe he's not going more artifact-centric, but this seems like a really artifact-centric card. Okay, so I guess he could pay energy to try to be on par with us. I guess I don't offer the trade here, and I just go for the Zealot. Because if I offer the trade, then he just takes. He pays his energy to make himself first strike. No, it doesn't matter, though, because then our Sosta Zeot will be at 3 health. So assuming he doesn't kill this, that's fine, and this still trades with it. So I think I'm good with this. I over-evaluated what was going to happen on that interaction. I just don't want to miss anything, because I think this is a really strong deck. I'm trying not to punt, because this is one of the archetypes I really haven't gotten to play very much. I was thinking at first that he would get the counter on attack, but he doesn't get that until he does damage. So even if he first strikes, he can't kill the Zealot. But if he's using a removal on the Zealot, I mean, it is what it is, right? Regardless, if he gets this up to 3, I do have the Ajani's waiting in the wings 2 turns from now. So realistically, how much value can he get from this card? Okay. Well, he's giving me back some life, so that's not really helping him in terms of the race. Hopefully top deck something here. If we play this, we get 3 energy, which could be kind of good. I mean, we don't have anything else to do, so I think I'm just down for that. I don't have to use it right now. I can save the energy for when we maybe get something like our enchantment, the Ironworks. That'd be really good, because that's already 5 energy. We just attack 1 time, we get 2. Maybe I should have just went in for the damage, but I guess the buff is only for 1 turn, so it probably wasn't worth the energy. I could have gotten in for 2, though. Okay, we're just going to respond with that. I think I'll just let it go. Sure. I mean, if you're Thraben Charming that, you're not getting rid of my guys, and I get to keep my energy. So I'll probably just take the hit here and then go with Johnny's. If he attacks. He may just not attack because he knows that I have first strike and he doesn't have access to energy, which means that we're not taking a hit and we have control of the board, so I'd be pretty happy about that. Oh, he's got a Dross Claw. Okay, interesting. This is a weird deck. He's got like a sub-theme of artifacts and as well energy. Maybe he doesn't have an energy theme. He could just play that card because it's a decent aggressive card, but he has different contrasting themes. Like, this card is only good if you're playing control, and that's why I'm not a big fan of it, because giving your opponent life is so detrimental in this format with a deck like white. Okay, well, that's really good. That is really, really good, but I think I just do this to get it out of the way. So this is actually really, really nice now, though, because we're going to go ahead and use this, which means next turn we can discard this land, and then it's going to give us access to 2 cards that maybe will help us set up the Aether Revolt. I think I'm down to just go in here. If he wants to trade with a token, I'm happy with that. Oh, you're just going to block? Okay. Sure. I mean, I'm down with an Aether Revolt in a simplified game state. My deck is gas. We have 14 energy cards, my guy, and 5 energy already. The Ironworks would be huge. Okay, honestly, even getting another Aether Revolt would be okay, because we'll still be able to just wait a couple turns here. We're at 21 health. That Expel the Interlopers really put us in a good position. Just wait here. Ooh, that's amazing. Well, I mean, now this is just a combo. I probably still oh, wait, no, I don't get to discard. For some reason, I thought this was Raw and Implicit Mace. I'm actually just trolling. But I mean, I can go Discharge. Probably just put the Vigilance on that guy. I mean, am I interested in just doing this? I think I just play this. Yeah, let's just go ahead and attack with this. I don't really need the additional damage off of this for the non-combat source. Go ahead and drop down the Aether Revolt, and we'll just hold up the Discharge. So we can deal up to 8 to something, and then we'll deal 3 to something, which seems very, very strong. Is there any reason to hold this red? Like, do we have a discard effect? Okay, we don't have a discard effect, so we just play this. For some reason, I thought that this was a roll and implicit maze, which on chapter 2 allows you to discard one and then play the top 2 of your deck. And so I was just tripping out there. Okay, he's just gonna equip that? Sure. Hopefully he plays something else to make this discharge worth. Ooh, he's gonna grave dig. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I guess I'm down just to hold this. Doesn't really do much for us. Because if I just kill that, I'm doing 3 face. These guys already tapped. He doesn't have lifelink. I don't know why he would be racing us. We can just hold this forever. Okay, double Aether Revolt, Galvanic Discharge is pretty damn good. Is this just game, potentially? So, I guess let's play this and go to combat here. This is 7 on the board, and if we get in with this, we can deal 6 face. So that's exact lethal, assuming he has nothing. He probably has something, at least. You would think. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. Whenever you gain 1 or more energy, you deal that much to any target. Okay, cool. So we'll just do here. We will gain 3 energy and deal 6 face to you, sir. I love Aether Revolt. This is a fun deck, man. Nice. Well played, sir. Well played. Well, that was very cool. No reason to side deck anything in. This deck is the goo, baby. This is the goo indeed, brother. Okay, well, I have a pretty reactive hand. Discharge gives us energy. This just kills something. He hasn't shown any multicolored creatures. I mean, I don't know that we have to be aggressive to beat him. This is just a value engine. I feel kind of safe with that. It's a little bit risky, but on the draw, I think I'm more happy with this than not. Any creature we draw just makes this hand 10x better. Oh, hey, we got a creature. Let's go. Maybe I just kill his Pteramander? We'll see if he plays a 2-drop. I'm killing that. I'm killing that so fast. Yeah, that thing can get out of control. And we're going to profit 2 energy off this exchange, so we're lit. Ooh, into an area auxiliary. Can't do anything for now, but we do have our turn 3 and turn 4 lined up for us. Draw's Claw, okay. I probably just Molten Gatekeeper still. There's really not a lot of incentives to going Slice. Ooh, Razorgrass Ambush. That's cool. I'm still just going to put the creature down. It puts us in a better position to be able to do this on 4. Although we don't have 2 creatures to buff it with, I think it's just fine. Getting someone in the air is super legit because then it starts triggering our Ironworks. We only have to attack 1 time to get it to 3. And if we have this and an Aether Revolt on field, then every turn we're dealing 1 and gaining 1. Does he play Sneaky Snacker? He's playing white. That's a little bit weird. I mean, he's probably not playing Sneaky Snacker, considering he's used white mana already, and also, he's thinking about his options. So maybe this card doesn't have any effect on his deck. Maybe it's just like a card he was forced to play because he got cut off. That's weird. Up to 3. So he just sent 2? It almost seems kind of negative for him. Alright, the bird is coming down, baby. Believe in the bird. Support 2. Deal 1 to you. Deal 3 to you. I've got a blocker in the air. This ability currently costs 6. Yeah, this costs 6 right now. And he's only going to be at 4 next turn. So I think we've got him in a really good position. Just want to block with that. Interesting. Okay. I guess he just wants to equip that. If he's spending mana to equip that, then I'm in a really happy position. Technically, we can play this and hold this. And then we're guaranteed an energy most likely if he's equipping. Okay, sweet. He doesn't have a removal. Interesting. Well, let's do this. We can use the Razor Grass if he happens to have a piece of interaction during damage step. Blocking our guy. What could he have for 1 mana? I don't think I really care. Yeah, we're Gucci. He doesn't even have his other color on the field as a land right now, so sweet. Easy 2-0 with this deck. This deck is creamy, just like me, baby. Let's go. All right, match number 2 here. So it's a 4-lander, but we have an Amped Raptor into an Aether Revolt. That seems pretty legit. Maybe this finds us another Aether Revolt. Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice, but we can use the excess energy if we miss with this, so I'm not all too mad. Ideally, we should hit a Conduit Goblin off of this because we're a dirty high roller like that. We missed an Aether Revolt. That sucks. Well, this guy's less powerful. I really need to hit a non-land here because I can't currently Thraben Charm his dog, but he is probably playing an enchantment. Oh yeah, I'm removing that. Hell yeah, I'm removing that. That's broken. That was not very cool. I mean, there are instants in white. Probably just hold this. Let's get rid of that. That's just broken. We're going to take 3 here. Unfortunately, we're wide open. Oh, he's playing the Necro Boom. I've never even seen someone use that. Okay. I am taking off a lot by doing this, but I will be able to kill his Watchdog next turn. If we can survive, it'll be worth it. Getting 7 or more lands with different names is just not real. He's just building up blockers, really. I feel like this card would be really cool if Field of the Dead was in this set. I think I'm okay with that. Don't put it on the dog. Don't put it on the dog. No. Yes, put it on the Necro Bloom. Good boy. Good boy. Ooh, this is dirty. This is a really dirty line. Trigger this first. Three there. Remove his shield counter, I guess. It's pretty legit. This card would actually probably be a lot better as well if there were creatures that were lands. Like, kind of like how there was in Lost Caverns and in Eldraine. I could just triple trade, but he blows us out. That's scary. I need something good here. Wow. Rip. Well, that wasn't good. And we have a blocker, though. He's just going to adapt, unfortunately. Maybe it was more correct to have kept our other guy. He's just passing. Oh my gosh, I'm just straight up breaking here. That sucks. Unfortunate. He's just going to adapt for free. Oh, and he has Ophelia. That's probably just GG. He just removes our Rescott Knight, and then I'm just cooked. Yeah, I'm conceding. Yeah, that was a little bit of an unfortunate start, but we're going to bounce back. Let's go ahead and start off on the play this time. 3 lands, 4 lands potentially. Energy, energy, energy. Yep. And we don't have 2 red, but that's okay. We'll probably find a second red. Knowing me, I am the Flood God. I should probably change my arena name to Johnny the Flood. Because I be out here like a natural disaster. That's a second red. If he has a haste creature somehow, I can answer it. Okay. Well, I kind of just want to save my cards until I can end up affording to use this. Is that greedy? Neither of these guys trade into his guy. So it's probably okay. I mean, if he has the enchantment to put on it 2 times in a row, it is what it is. He's playing his land, so he doesn't have that. No interaction? No interaction? Yes, sir. Oh, we're good with that all day, son. We're good with that all day. Well, this is a lot of energy I'm gaining. No enchantment removal, sir. You don't have it. You don't have the enchantment removal. You're going to play a good creature. I may or may not answer it just by generating free energy. Don't worry about that right now. No, no. What are you doing? That was toxic as fuck. Holy shit, that was toxic. If I can hold off here and draw a non-land card, there's a chance we can still do it. Really? Okay. You're giving me life, so I don't really hate that play. I probably just greed. Oh, that's dying. That's dying. That gives you more energy. I'm not letting you do that, sir. That card is broken, man. I'm not letting you do that. That would give him more energy to be able to fill up the static prison to take hostage of our card, and I don't like that. This is a good card, though. Okay, that works. I mean, I'm not at risk of dying. I get the Aether Revolt back next turn. That's just like a lot of damage. As long as he doesn't remove it again, I probably can come back here. Alright, that's dying. That is dying for show. Closing the distance, okay. That's 4 energy. Okay. Well, that was a lot of damage. That's scary. That's so scary. Well, that tells me something. He either thinks that he just has game on us, or he has a way to get more energy. If I let this happen, I'm representing 2, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I just have to keep my creatures here. I have to hope that I top deck something. I think pretty much any creature wins the game. Well, that sucks. Is this just still game? It's exactly 11. I didn't even know that. I didn't realize you could do this multiple times. Thought you could only do it 1 time. Maybe that was a blunder by him. If he would have kept up blockers, it wouldn't be confirmed. That was really, really lucky. Bro, it's 11 guaranteed. I don't know what we're doing here. Alright, GG, sir. Well, his deck is really hard for us to answer. He has a lot of threats that we don't have the best interaction for. I am on the draw. I think I'm just going to put in another piece of interaction here. He auto-kept, so his hand's insane. If I risk it here, his hand is really good, but I have to go to 6 here. Okay. I think this is decent. Put that back, I guess. I mean, this plus this, that's kind of a combo. Combo we didn't know we needed. That card's just too good. I need to do this in case we top deck a 2. That card is probably one of the best 2-drops in the format. At least I know he didn't start with the Guide of Souls. Allegedly. Oh, he does have a Guide of Souls. That's freaking scary. Well, I'm just saying fuck that, I think. Plane cycling? Okay. Yeah, that card's too good. Into the Necro Bloom, that's scary. That's so scary. Okay, well, I have energy. I know he doesn't have that, so he doesn't have an answer to it. Hopefully he doesn't have Static Cage. Oh, that's gross. Maybe the damage is more important. What can he really do with these? I don't know, it's only 2 damage. Top deck war here. I mean, does he have something in the combat step, or is he just bluffing? I kind of need to keep that. Perfect. Perfect. Worst case scenario, I get a 3-3. I can use that to start chumping, I guess. Oh, wow, okay. We're doing it like that then. Okay. I want to keep this to kill his token, but I think this is too important. Kill that. Get a 3-3. And I'll just hold this in hand. There's no, like, disadvantage to keeping it right now. If I attack, I'm guaranteed to kill his 2-1. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Going to combat here. I'll get in for 2. Well, I have to hope he doesn't have an answer. Don't kill my Zealot. Don't kill my Zealot. He didn't have it. Okay. Tapping that bad boy down. He doesn't have a hexproof. No hexproof. Oh, that's so bad. Holy shit, that's scary. Okay. This gives us 5 energy. Is that just game? Wait, I think that's exact lethal. No way. No, it's more than lethal. Well played, sir. Well played. That was a tough match. Wow, that guy had a good deck in the regard that his Necro Bloom just kind of stopped us from playing the game for so long, but we were able to pull through somehow. That was crazy. All right, last match of the day. Can we trophy back-to-back? Let's see what happens and find out. All right, well, we have 3 lands, and we have a 2-3-4 curve, so this doesn't seem like it could really get any better. So I'm feeling pretty good here. Playing the Forest. Ooh, another 3-drop. That's good. Go ahead and start out with the Conduit Goblin. I have all the goblins, sir. Goblin control at its finest. Goblin with the area is really nice. Ooh, okay. I could be down just to Thraben Charm that, but it seems like too reactive. Most likely, it's probably just better to do this. Get him for the 5-piece. 5-piece with McNuggets? He's greedy. He doesn't block. He's greedy. Wow, he's really greedy. Like I said, I could have Thraben Charm, but when we're about to have 3 creatures, the Thraben Charm just increases in value, whereas this card's value is kind of constant. Green, blue, black. Oh, into a Path of Annihilation. That's really scary. But this auxiliary makes me feel really good. Unfortunately, we didn't draw a land, which really sucks. That's actually really bad. I could just kill that, though. Is it a little bit too late? Maybe. Maybe it is. I don't know. I think I just dropped this down. And it's just pressuring him for a lot of damage. And then I've got to tap if he has, like, a huge creature. The Thraben Charm was very tempting, though, just to kill that. This is 7 damage, though. I feel like he has to block 1. Taking it all? Okay. Well, he must have some kind of bomb here. Very unfortunate that we didn't get a land there, because the Area Auxiliary probably would have made us safe-proof from pretty much anything. This does give him back life, though, which is way worse for us than the other one. Warp Tusker? Okay. Well, we need a land here really bad. Preferably a white land. A white land does our job good. Okay, let's go. The white land is crazy here. We drop down this. Is that lethal? It might just be lethal. Because he's going to be at 10. Yeah, that's just game. Let's go. Oh, no, that's not lethal. Is it? No, it is. Okay, because we can pay twice for the goblins, right? So we target this goblin. That goblin targets the other goblin because, like, why not? And that's just 10. Holy crap, we just killed someone on turn 5 of the game. Oh, no, we don't, because he has a token. That's unfortunate. I didn't realize that he had a token. It looked like all of his stuff was tapped out. Damn, I'm kind of dumb for that. But, I mean, we have a Zealot, so I guess we can tap something down. 3 in the air with the Auxiliary. Well, 4, because we buff it with a Goblin. As long as he doesn't gain life here, I think we're Gucci. I think that makes sense. I kind of just baited everyone, making them think that I had lethal, but I really didn't. I was actually really about to be surprised because I've never seen someone just kill anyone that fast. Like, It's really difficult to kill someone by turn 5 in this format because these slower decks, they can just take multiple turns off and they have so much sustainability. Like putting a reach creature out, getting an additional blocker, and gaining 4 life is more than worth for sacrificing plays for the first couple turns, right? But I am threatening for a lot of damage, so he needs to like lock down my people. He might have to have a Riddle Gate Gargoyle. He has an Annoyed Altstar, so he has to Cascade and hit something bonkers. What is that? Oh my gosh, that's so vile, dude. Holy shit, that was broken. Oh my gosh, that was so broken. Wow, and he has more gas? You're kidding me. No, that's literally insane. Holy shit, that was insane. So, if I tap down one of his people, he has 3 people. I mean, I think I'm just always doing this. I don't know, this is really tough. I wish this was Proliferate. Man, that Cascade there just saved this guy's ass. I just saved him big time. It's probably just this and 1 Goblin. That's 6. If I tap down this and I just go Goblin, Goblin, is he just forced to block with that? Which I don't really want him to keep that card. Well, no, because I don't have enough energy for that line. Alright, well there's 1 reach. So if we top deck another one, then we can start going Zealot, and that'll be okay. He does just have a lot of people. His Cascade there was just crazy. Oh, and he does have a Riddle Keeper. You're kidding me. Riddle Keeper is so broken. This guy's top decks are actually crazy. Holy shit, I don't know if we're going to be able to beat this guy. His deck is basically just a hard counter to ours, but I will try my best. His sequence was insane, though. Going Path of Annihilation to gain back 8 life, and we just played through 2 big boys. And now he's just going to get to keep using this ability. This card is unfair. The fact that that's not once per turn, what is this, Nadu's little brother? He just goes Riddle Keeper, taps down my Gatekeeper, taps down my Zealot. Is he going to adapt? Get the token, then sack that guy? Oh, and then that's going to give him 4 more life, yeah. This card just put a nail in the coffin. This guy's literally healing 12 life, and his Cascade just destroyed us. Wait, what? Wait, why did he just do that? Why didn't he just go Riddle Keeper? He could just use the ability, right? He could have used the ability. I don't know why he didn't do that. It would have been really good for him. Well, if I do this... And my keeper... No, he's going to gain back enough health where I don't think it matters, right? Does gaining energy here do anything? I tap down this, and then I'm attacking for... I tap down this, and then he doesn't really have any good blockers, I guess. We'll see. I think I have to play to my out here. The 3 energy is huge. Does he have a play? Aw, crap. He's got something insane here. I should have just played it safe and went for the Aether Revolt. He didn't have lethal, but he'd be gaining back 4 life, though. I don't know why he didn't just Riddle Keeper last turn. So, I'm attacking with 4 people. He has 3 people. That means one of my guys gets in. One of my guys dies to his 3/3 and I trade away 2 game pieces. I don't know if that's even worth. I mean, I'm down to let this die. But he can technically just remove this though, right? And then it exiles and then I don't get anything. Keep one of these, maybe. He blocks there. Blocks there. Blocks that. I think there's some merit to just keeping that. Exiling my Gatekeeper is huge for him. The reality is I needed to trade away his game pieces regardless. I guess technically, maybe we top deck a Galvanic Discharge. Gosh, this card's just so insane. It's the fact that he cascaded into a guy that was just 1 cost less that really just put the nail in the coffin here. This card is okay, but most of the time you don't get to do that. Like, there's very few cards in that range that are like, oh, insane. But that was just cheating. Especially with this on the field. I would have killed him almost 1.5 times if it wasn't for this stupid broken card. Alright, what are you doing here, bro? You just riddle Gatekeeper. Like, it's obvious. Okay, obviously. Yes, sir. I see you. Okay. You go to 9. I have 2 turns here. Yeah. Energy card, energy card. That's not energy card. I'm actually just cooking. I'm actually just so cooked, man. I needed that energy card so freaking bad, dog. And there's no reason not to hold this. It has no effect on the game. What am I drawing here? Scurry of Gremlins is the only thing that wins me the game in this position. Literally the only thing that wins me the game in this position. It gives me 4 energy exactly. I deal 4 damage to him. If he gains life here, it doesn't matter. That's so bonkers, dog. This is basically just a deck itself. Like, in a simplified game state with, like, how many fetches this guy has, that's insane. 1, 2, 3. He has a duel. If I draw a Scurry of Gremlins and I attack with everyone, is that even game? What happens if I attack with both? If one of my guys dies, I can chump. I mean, it's a simplified game state. He has another thing. I think I'd rather just not show him this, right? I attack with 1. I trade into this. He goes 2 chances to get a creature. And then, like, there's nothing in my deck that really answers that. The chances of us coming back here are really low. But it is a chance. Maybe I should have kept my energy generator. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm trading into that guy. Unless he just has an answer. And he has 2 shots because he's got a landscape. If he just has a removal, it's GG too. Yeah. Unfortunate. He's got a lot of fight spells. This is probably just worth it. I probably might need both of these. I need to stop him in the early game. Can I interact with his enchantment? Not really. I don't beat his guys in combat. I don't know. This is rough. I had an insane start. And it's crazy that he was able to just roll out of that situation. It was like we were boxing, and I destroyed him for 5 rounds, and in the 6th round, he just pulled a knockout punch out of his ass. Like, that shit was crazy. It was vile. I don't think there's anything else I really want here. Alright, match number 2, or game number 2 of match 3. We have a red and a white. I think I have to keep this. If I get another land, I play the game. I'm also willing to just play with 2 mana for a couple turns here, because it means that I'm going to be able to play an Amped Raptor for 4 energy, which seems legit. But if we get to 3 mana, it's great. I have to make the most out of these first couple turns or we just die. Okay, that works. That's great. We go Goblin. Goblin into Raptor is the wombo combo of a generation. Imagine we hit an area auxiliary. Bro, someone did that to me in a sealed. That might be the most vile curve out in the game with this specific archetype. Like, it's not fair. Nightshade Dryad. Okay, I hate you. You are a terrible person. I just want to let you know that, my guy. I mean, if I hold off, I can potentially... No, I mean, I can hit a 4-drop. The only thing I'm not hitting is a Johnny Fells the Goldsire, which makes me think this is probably just worth it. Holy shit, that's insane. Oh my gosh, that's so much energy. Wow. That was cool. That was cool. That was very cool. Do I pay the energy to just pressure him here? Probably not. He's like, damn, bro, you're nice. I know I'm creamy like that. Okay, if he's doing that, I'm a lot happier because it means he can't path next turn. And in 2 turns, I have the Ajani's. Yes, yes, colorless land. I like it. Basking Brute Scale, okay. Hexcold Slith. That means I can play 2 creatures here, which seems legit. He can't afford to adapt. Bro, what are you thinking about? Are you tapping your fetch or not? Either you tap your fetch or you don't, my guy. How much damage is it if I do this? It's 3, 6, 8, 10, 14, 13, 14 if I do that as well. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, I think I want to just force him to block here. That guy's already 3. So do I want to pay it? I mean, I'm going to gain 2 energy next turn. So, like, I'll have 4 again. That's 14 damage. I'm declining that. This is 10 damage. Next turn, I can give everyone haste again. Which means I'm hitting for 2, 4, 7, 10, 13. Unless he plays a big boy, then I can go Johnny's if I top deck. Okay, that's nice. Now the Johnny's is online. Gain 2 energy, activate my effect. It's a lot of damage. Well played, sir. Well played. We're taking it to game 3, buddy. That was dirty, bro. I've never done something more vile with an Amped Raptor in my life. All right, final boss. Can we repeat history and come out triumphant? Let's go, baby. I'm locked in. We're just going to go Amped Raptor into Scurry for the second time this match. I think Scurry might be the best aggressive card in the entire format. Well, that is not exactly what I was looking for, but it'll do just fine. The Goblin with the Evangel is pretty nice, and we have 3 lands potentially, so I think that'll work. And I have a cheap spell to answer his Dork. Good thing he's going to 6 here. I feel very comfortable with this hand. Okay, second Thraben Charm. Maybe I'm down to just play this tap because I have so many Thraben Charms. And a Galvanic Discharge. I don't know how much the damage will really matter, but I'm probably down with that. Maybe I should have played the Galvanic Discharge held up, though. Oh, he's a Basking Brute Scale. Okay. Well. I guess we'll go with this guy. We missed out on a little bit of damage, but I think it's fine. We're going to get an additional energy, which I kind of like here. Is he just going to amp up here? Or he's just going to amp up? Sure. Do I want to trade with this dude? Not really. Hopefully we draw red. Red means Goblin, go Burr. Oh, he's passing. Okay. Well, we can't go Burr. We can play a Goblin, and Goblins are cool. Proliferate. Yes, sir. You don't know how it would be. If he has a Viper... Could try to bait him. I mean, I think I need to trade 1 for 1, right? He hasn't shown us that he's had a Gifted a Viper yet. Okay. I mean, he didn't attack on his turn. He missed some damage, but I just want to trade away game pieces. Maybe that was a little bit too aggro, but I don't know. Like, it devalues our Thraben Charm, but I have a 6 damage Galvanic Discharge here, so I don't know how bad that is, really. Okay, well, I'm killing that with a Thraben Charm. That doesn't devalue Thraben Charm at all. Ooh, and we can go Raptor in the same turn? Hell yeah. I'm down for a Raptor here. Raptor into Thraben Charm it is, baby. Then we'll buff up the Raptor. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's dirty. That's so vile, dude. Holy crap. That's actually absurd. Ring, ding, ding. Let's go. Talk about it, baby.
I fucking knew it! Oh!
Let's go ahead and destroy that enchantment, because that's kind of a good card. I don't really like that card, sir. It's kind of offensive to me. Kind of offensive to me, sir. 1 in the face. We're going to go in for 7 here. 7 damage. Putting that son of a B on a clock here. Let's go. Second Thraben Charm is here. Galvanic Discharge for 3 is here. I don't know how it will be all that relevant, though. If he plays like a big guy, I might have to use both. Maybe he'll do his Path of Annihilation. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, that's really good. That's pretty good indeed. Probably just best to gain energy here. I mean, it's always good to gain energy in this deck. Energy is just great. And then I can give the guy charge. My Thraben Charm is threatening for 8 damage, so I don't think I have to worry about using energy up with my discharge. Hopefully he doesn't have a random AoE. I don't know what AoEs he could have, but this is 12 damage here. If we had 1 more damage, I could technically, like, discharge him. Okay. He's just gonna take it all? Sure. I think this exiles the cost, so I don't think I can respond and destroy it, but I'm not sure. If he would have gotten rid of his Eldrazi, I could definitely do it. That's so scary. Do not hit with this, bro. Do not do the same damn thing. Okay, that was fair. Okay, that is justifiable. What you did last time was straight up vile, so I will allow you to do that. That's cool. That was a fair exchange of value. I can respect that. I can respect that indeed. Well, this technically does 5, and then I remove that off of the Thraben with the Thraben Charm. Okay, this actually just does 5. That's just good. Is that just game? I hope it is. Let's go. Not done yet, baby. Underestimated 3.0. Johnny the Energy Jit has entered the building. Let's go, baby. Johnny the Energy Jet has arrived. Yes, sir, Ski Brother. Talk about it. Back-to-back trophies. Well, that was an absolutely amazing draft that we just had. Let's go ahead and do a quick little deck overview before we end this video. So, honestly, I think this is probably the best aggressive style deck that I have ever had the opportunity to draft thus far. And I think that's mainly because when you don't curve out perfectly, and even when you do, the slower controlling decks, mainly the Eldrazi decks, they can still sacrifice the first couple turns and just do nothing and probably still come back from the game because there's so many forms of stabilization in the format. If you saw the first or second game of that last final match when our opponent had that Path of Annihilation, it allowed him to gain something like 12 health or something ridiculous and cheat out multiple reach creatures, which even though we started out with a 2-drop, a 3-drop, and we eventually had an area auxiliary, it did not matter. And even when we had the most optimal start, We were very, very close to killing the other player on turn 5 of the game, but because of his Eldrazi tokens, we couldn't, and he was able to just stabilize from that point on, and that's why Scurry of Gremlins, in my opinion, not only is it the MVP of our deck today, it's probably the best aggressively slanted card in the entire format, and it's one of the only ways I can see you potentially being able to kill someone by turn 5, because if you saw, we went Goblin Conduit into Amped Raptor turn 3, which then got the Scurry of Gremlins out, which was absolutely absurd. And that's why this combo is really, really good, because in a deck like this, there is only 1 or 2 cards that having 4 energy with a Raptor cannot hit for us. And overall, I think this is one of the few exceptions to the rule where it was better to go all out aggro than maybe being more control or tempo oriented. But there's a lot of tempo aspects to the deck we ended up with. Obviously, the main highlight, 2 copies of Aether Revolt, which were absolutely vile. This card was quintessential to us winning multiple games, and we ended up with a total of 14 energy cards, which is absolutely ridiculous. On top of the area auxiliary, not only is it just insane to curve out into, it's an amazing card to play on top of your goblin, then give this character charge with the goblin. And even summoning it off the Raptor. I think the best aggressive start in the format is going Goblin into Raptor and summoning Area Auxiliary off of the top. And this card is just absolutely insane. It is a quintessential piece to any aggressive or tempo-based deck that has some very aggressive hands. And really, one thing that stood out to me during this draft is that when you have good enough energy payoffs like we did, we had a total of 4 energy payoffs across our artifacts and enchantments. Every card that you're offered, regardless of its impact on the game, if it supplies you any amount of energy, it turns into a B or B plus level card. The Zealot was absolutely amazing. The Inventor really overperformed because gaining 3 energy turns this immediately online. It puts us 1 away from triggering this ability, and it deals 3 damage to the opponent. Potentially 5 with Aether Revolt. One of the coolest things we were able to do is we went to combat and we ended up destroying one of our creatures into their creature. Then we were able to summon 2 guys in the second main phase. I think we played a Scurry of Gremlins, something like that. And it triggered our Molten Gatekeeper, which did 3 damage to our opponent's face 2 times. And then we got to do the damage from the energy that we generated by this, which I think was at minimum 4, to another creature, which ended up doing even more than that, and that was absolutely vile. Also, we just had an outstanding amount of removal. This card is cool. I think the main reason why I value this card so highly is because it doesn't enter the battlefield tapped if you don't want to. It's not the best card against the control matchups, but in aggro v aggro, it's definitely a good removal spell. But all in all, we had a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total pieces of removal if we're not counting our Aether Revolts, which can do massive amounts of damage to creatures. This guy, honestly, I think maybe I could have cut him from the deck, but on paper it sounds really good because we did have 7 valid targets for this to hit, that if we hit any of our 4 win conditions, it would be absolutely game-breaking. He didn't really cause us to lose a match, but we didn't end up really fully utilizing him, and I think I really just wanted to put this guy in because we were also compensating for having a slightly lower amount of creatures than I would like in a deck like this. But a couple of the games, if I didn't show this, I ended up putting in an Expel the Unworthy and taking this guy out, especially if we were going second against those Eldrazi decks that just had creatures we couldn't interact with, or even that guy who had the 3-color rare that had 7 toughness. That's the only issue with our removal, is like these, their power level is based on the amount of creatures you have. So if you can't develop, you might not be able to remove their threat. But the ability to remove an opponent's enchantment came up way too many times. I cannot overstate enough that if you were trying to get good at this format, you really want to have at least minimum one form of main deck enchantment removal, because enchantments can easily get out of hand and you might not have any way to come back into the game. This guy was honestly amazing when we saw it. I think this is a card that you should feel happy starting off with your first pick of pack 1 if you want to go white. It's very justifiable because not only is it really good with energy cards like Goblin, it's also just good with every other theme in the format. If you're playing green-white, then it works with your adapt creatures. If you're playing black, it can work with some synergies too. It's just a good card, man, and I think it's really solid. But overall, this was an awesome experience. I'm glad that I was finally able to force my way into an actually real aggressive deck and find success with it for the first time. I've gone 2-1 with a couple of aggro decks in the past, but none of them were even on the same power level as this one is. So this has been a really awesome deck to showcase, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for getting this far in the video. If you guys want to see more awesome content, make sure to smash the like button, turn post notifications on, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another banger. And as always, if it's not the goo, it's got to go. Peace.
Ooh, is that indigo?